Hey, afternoon, everybody. Hey, this is the Fair Catch Sports Show back at you live, episode 27. Bears defeat the Rams. So we appreciate y'all that's tuning in. Thank y'all once again for your support. Please remember to like, subscribe, and comment. Again, I'm Julius, and there's AJ. Uh,
Hi.
how was you? How was your weekend? I know mine's was pretty busy, but how was yours?
Rainy and busy.
Yeah. Had a little rain, probably little residual from the hurricane that happened.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely had that.
So y'all probably got a nice amount of rain over there, huh?
Mm. It came in bursts. Like it came in bursts. So like it'll rain for like a minute or two, then it stop, and then randomly like 30 minutes later it'd start raining again. So it was on and off. But it was definitely from the lake effects of that. So
Yeah, yeah. We didn't get none, so I mean, we're pretty good. We didn't really get any rain, so it is what it is, right? So,
hmm
but yeah. Other than that, man, you know what you guys are here for us to talk about that team that we all love.
I don't have to rant this week. I thought I
No,
was gonna have to rant this week.
I
Thank
mean,
goodness.
you can still rant. You just,
There's nothing to rant about. They did exactly what I wanted them to do. What I say last week? I said we need to go back to running and passing at equal amounts, right? And that's exactly what they did. They didn't ask Caleb Williams to throw the ball 30, 40, 50 times. They they asked him to make a play when he needed. We ran the ball well. We relied on that defense, and guess what? We won the game. We need to play like that every week. Like I could care less the numbers Caleb puts up as long as we win the game and things like that. I'm happy. Like I thought it was a total team effort. I'm proud of everyone. Shane Waldron must have really listened to the players because he did way better than the first 3 weeks of the season.
yeah, no, I think he did. I think he did good. He missed a couple of throws that I'm sure he would love to have back.
Of course, of course.
He still. I don't know if he just. I don't know why he's missing like that when he goes deep. I have no idea.
Yeah, I don't either. I think that might be a mechanical
Yeah,
thing
it's
that they
something.
can fix. That's something that can be fixed though. I'm
Yeah,
not too worried about it. Yeah, you want them to start hitting on those, but I think that's something they can fix. I just think that's a mechanical issue, and that's something they can figure out, and they can get that fixed and cleaned up.
yeah. I
But
think. I think so too.
other than that, I thought he played really good.
Yeah. I thought he
17 to
played.
23, 157 for a touchdown, no interceptions. Clean football, clean,
Yeah, he didn't
efficient
turn
football.
He said he was efficient. He made the
hmm
throws when he needed to make. Most majority of them.
Yep,
It was a night that one touchdown to DJ was very nice.
very nice. It was good.
Excuse me. He hung in the pocket. You know what I'm saying, and
Yep.
delivered a dart to DJ. DJ with the great footwork to come down with it. So
Yeah, with
uh,
both feet in bounds.
right, well executed play on both on all fronts. So that was good to see. It was good to see them stick to the run and not just be like abandon it early. But
Right.
yeah,
They
it
kept
was,
going at it. Hey, Big Daddy Doug.
yes,
Y'all saw my
finally,
boy Doug Kramer. Big
Doug.
Daddy Doug was in there at fullback. It was so great to see. He was actually a big part of that Roshan touchdown in
Yep.
the end zone at the one. He was out, bro. It was. I loved it. I would love seeing Doug Kramer out there lined up. They
Yeah.
put him at fullback, and he was just power moving people. It was great. It
Yeah, I
was so
loved it.
great.
Yeah, it was about time they got Doug out there. You know what I'm saying?
Man,
See what he can do.
he
Um,
was moving. He
yep.
was moving too. He literally moved that dude on the one
Yeah.
when they pushed Roshan in. He was
hmm
just like bam, and Roshan rolled on top of him. It was great.
Yeah.
It was
He
so
moved.
great.
Yep. He moved the people he needed to move. You know what I'm saying? So that
hmm
was good. He did his job. So that was good. They still got some pre-snap penalties they got to work on.
Yeah, yeah,
Cole had a bunch yesterday.
yeah. They need to clean up. That's a procedural thing. That
Mhm.
clean that up. But I thought everyone played well. Tevin Jenkins left the game with a rib injury,
Yeah, real injury.
so we'll have to see what his status is like for this upcoming week. But Hey, as much as I poo-poo on Nate Davis, I actually thought he did pretty well. Once they moved him to right guard and put Matt Pryor at left guard, I
Yeah,
thought he did pretty well.
Nate. Yeah, he
Hey,
did decent. He
if
did
I'm
decent.
gonna critique Nate Davis, I gotta praise him when he does well, and I thought he played well
I think
when
he
he
had a
was
good.
called
I think he
upon.
had a decent grade too, from what
Yeah,
they. What I
yeah.
yeah yeah. I
So
saw that
if I'm
earlier.
gonna critique Nate Davis, which I do, I gotta praise him when he does good, and he had a good game
Yeah, he
Sunday.
did.
So.
Yeah, Nate played deep. Nate played good in relief. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Who knows if he had to play next week? I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens during the week with Tevin.
Right.
Um, so I don't know. I don't know how much longer they gonna go with Coleman Shelton. He is looking terrible.
You gotta wait till Bates can get back. That's really
Yeah,
what it is.
yeah.
Showman is still terrible, but that's really your option for now until at least Bates can get back. And I think he's not eligible to be back until after this week.
After this week, yeah.
After this week against the Panthers. So I think you got one more week of Coleman Shelton, and then when we get Bates back, I'd like to see them put Bates there,
Yeah.
in that center spot. But yeah, for the most part, everyone besides him, I thought did a nice job.
Yeah. He did. They did. But see, that's the thing. Is like, do we? I mean, I don't know, man. I guess yeah. They're gonna have to wait till Bates comes back. But I don't even know. Like, again, I told you this
I mean,
off air.
maybe you put Kramer there this week. I don't know.
It depends. Like with Bates, it depends what his arthritis is.
That's true. That's true.
Like, he's older. Arthritis ain't no joke, man. I deal with it
It's
with my
not.
knees. It's no joke. It only gets worse as it gets colder. So we all know it's going to start getting cold here soon.
Yeah.
So if they count on him, I would say maybe y'all should look elsewhere because if
If
it's like in
that
his knees or his back, oh no,
right, we don't know
it's gonna
where
be
it's
rough.
at, but I do think that if it comes to a point where he can't go, then I think you turn to someone like Kramer, or like you said, you find someone
Mhm.
in free agency for sure.
Right, yeah, because he's just. I mean, he trying. Hey,
I
sometimes you
mean,
just
he goes out there and puts in an effort. It's
yeah.
not that good of an effort, but it's an effort.
Sometimes people just ain't
So,
good enough, man.
yeah, I
It
mean,
is
for
what it
real.
is. He's just
Yeah.
not good enough to play right now. I mean, he's just not playing well enough to be,
Nah.
in my eyes, considered the starting center. Like, bro, you need to.
Yeah,
I
no,
don't know
he's
what
not
you got to
playing well
do.
enough.
Yeah, he's not. Like, so
He's not.
he's holding it. He's holding it back. I don't know, but again, I'm glad that they went with Swift and Roshan Johnson. Swift
Yes.
had a really good game.
Swift finally showed up. He was
Yeah.
looking like Detroit Swift. I was sitting here like, well, can I be surprised that Swift doesn't look good? No. But like he
Well,
showed up
he looked
yesterday.
like Philly Swift. He
Right.
looked real good with Philly. I
He
don't care
looked
what nobody say. That line was opening up
so
canyons for him.
he finally looked good yesterday. Thank
Yeah,
goodness. We need him to keep doing that. That's what I'm saying. Like get the run game going. I thought Roshan had a good game as well. Enjoy watching Roshan run though.
yeah,
He's a people mover. Like he just because he's so big. He's like 6'2", 200 like 40 pounds. So he's just moving people as he runs through the line and stuff. So
right.
it was great to see. Happy to see Cole Komet involved in this
Yep.
offense.
Hmm.
Like that's needs to keep happening.
Yeah.
Um, I actually thought he had that good block where Swift ran for that touchdown. That block he had on I forget who it was. It was
Hmm.
one of the
Absolutely.
D linemen. I forget.
Hmm.
But he did a good job blocking that dude. So I thought that was really good. And
Yeah.
no, Wiley, I agree. Shelton just gets bull rushed. Like literally, they just push him back straight into Caleb's lap, and
Straight
I'm
into
like,
him. It looked
dang, like
looking like
eh,
Sam Mustipher.
man,
Good
for
gracious.
bro, did you see Sam out there at that during that 325 game yesterday?
Uh huh.
Oh,
Yeah.
bro, it was awful. I was sitting there, bro. I was sitting there laughing too because I was like, damn, the Chargers really picked up Sam and he playing like this, dog.
Man,
I'm like,
that
I can't
man.
even say I'm surprised, dog. Like,
Yeah,
seeing
he
Sam
looked
Mustipher
terrible.
out there was crazy. I
But
was
it's
like,
like,
wow.
but that's the thing. Like, okay, Sam could do decent against regular DTs, right? You
Right,
going
but
against
you were
Chris
going up
Jones.
against Chris Jones, dog. Like you was
Sorry.
asking, and you got to play Chris Jones twice.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, you're not.
No,
Yeah, you can't be average going against Chris Jones. He looked
bro.
like straight cheeks.
Chris Jones was
Terrible.
having a day in that backfield. He was like, "Oh, I
Yeah.
got these." Plus, they had two backup tackles playing. I was like, "Yeah." I'm like Herbert about to die back here, bro.
What happened with Joe Alt? He ain't play.
Alt has he has an MCL sprain,
Oh, I
so
didn't
he's
even.
out a
I didn't know
couple
that.
weeks.
Oh,
And
dang.
then Slater got a pec injury.
Yeah, I saw
So
Slater had got hurt last week.
yeah,
I saw
Alt
that.
got hurt last week too. He got an
Oh,
MCL
okay.
sprain. So,
Absolutely, Chris Jones first ballot. Like
bro, yeah, Chris Jones, yeah, he
easily.
is first ballot. Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah.
It was.
He was a monster out there yesterday. I felt
Yeah.
bad for Justin Herbert. I was like, Dag, like there go Chris Jones again. Like literally, the snap of the ball, there's Chris Jones. Like
In the
I'm just like,
backfield.
Dag,
Yeah.
like
He
Dag,
literally.
y'all ain't got an answer for that. Dag.
That man took over in the second half. He said,
Man,
"Enough of
for
this.
real.
Enough of
Second
this."
half, he was just like, "Oh, y'all need me to close out this game? Okay, no problem."
It was
Like,
like every
wow,
time they hiked the ball, Herbert was running from him. I'm like, damn.
literally.
Yeah,
I
Chris
was just
Jones.
like,
He
I
said
was
no,
just like,
no
I'm
more.
like, this why Kansas City is Kansas City, like, and this is why Chris Jones was never gonna hit the market. That Exhibit A. You want to know why Chris Jones didn't hit the market? That's why they were not gonna let that leave.
Absolutely, Justin. He literally, yes, he
Yeah, he
did.
did.
He did.
He
He
did.
literally finished him by himself. He took over that game. It was
He did. He did. Literally, Herbert had
y'all
no
didn't see
chance
it.
that second half.
He literally took over the game, especially in the fourth quarter. It was over.
It was
He was in
over.
the backfield as soon as they hiked the ball. It was over.
Literally, they'd hike the ball. There's Chris Jones. You're like, dang, like, wow, okay.
Yeah.
So
So So I it
that's
was
why he was never gonna leave in free agency. That's why the Chiefs were not stupid. They're like, no, this our best defender. We need this dude.
it's
I
funny
mean,
because
he's just a monster, bro.
he looked Patriot Richard Seymour kinda yep. Yeah. So but no, it's funny because I saw a tweet or I saw somebody comment and I wish I would have bookmarked it, but they were talking about while we talking about D tackles, or they were talking about Gervon
Gervon.
and Carter, right? And so it's one
Gervon's been a quiet but really good
destroying
player this
people.
year.
He's
He's been really
destroying people.
good.
He's been really good. He's been destroying people, and
Yes.
I think people are gonna start taking note. The man had a snack. He has a sack damn near every game. He's got
Yeah.
3 now.
I think three and a
Yeah,
half,
3
right?
yeah,
Three,
3
three
and
and
a
a
half, I
half.
think, something like that. So he's getting to the quarterback at least once a game, damn near.
Yeah.
So it's like you look at him and they was talking about Carter. Carter don't even have a sack yet. Still don't.
Carter. Jalen Carter?
Jalen Carter, he don't got a sack yet.
The Eagles are struggling. That's their problem now.
Yeah, they look terrible.
They look awful. I don't know what you do.
Carter
Nick
still has 0.
Sirianni,
Yeah.
that looks like Nick Sirianni to me threw in the towel. He's just like, you know what? I'm done. Like the season just started, but he threw in the towel. I was just like, dang, Sirianni.
Yeah, I don't know
you
what's
just
up with
lost.
them, man. I think maybe they got too many egos, and
They definitely have too many egos on that
too
team.
many
That team
egos,
needs to
man.
get blown up.
They need to get rid of some people.
They need to trade some people.
That's true.
Like at the trade deadline, if I'm the Philadelphia Eagles, I'm sellers.
Yeah.
I'm sellers.
They need to get rid of some people.
They really need to get rid of some people. So,
Your boy keep getting cooked too, CJ. Getting his ass destroyed every week.
CJ who?
Gardner Johnson got cooked again.
Dog. Not surprised. They played the Bucks, right?
Tampa Bay was cooking his ass.
Yeah, I bet. Bet they were. Not even surprised.
I saw some tweets. People
bro,
just
he was getting cooked in Detroit. Bro, he was getting cooked in Detroit. Like
I told you that Kobe. I was like, why does everybody think? I've never thought he was good. I'm just sorry.
Bro,
like,
he just talks. He just has a big mouth. That's all it is. He talk
a whole lot.
Right. He big mouth, but
I remember last year they were talking about him and like when he was with Detroit, I was like, he sucks. Like he's not good. Like, why we talk about this dude, man? Like he just talk. He got a big old mouth and he don't really do a whole lot. He has a big hit every now and then, and he celebrates that like he didn't win the lottery.
I mean, for real, like he be talking on Twitter with the fans. I'd be like, "Dog, you ain't do nothing." Like
he talks so much.
He talks so much trash, bro. I'm like, you ain't even do nothing, dog.
But Big Dex is he's doing really well. I'm glad. I'm glad that we
Billings is
got
doing
him.
well too.
Billings is doing well. I like that because it's like defense a lot of
Montez
defense like
Sweat was out there wrecking havoc in the game
yeah,
too. I
yeah,
was like,
dude.
about time we heard his name.
It was
He
like
was out
yeah,
there destroying
yeah.
Matthew Stafford. You love to see.
Billings, yep. Billings looks good. Yep. Sweat got to the quarterback. Sweat is the reason the game turned around.
Yep.
Obviously, you know what I'm saying? So
I'm happy my guy Brisker finally showed up. Bro,
he
got the
did.
interception. It
But
was so beautiful to see.
Brisker was
Because he
all over
had
the place,
he almost had that other one that was near the goal line in the first half.
but he was out of
But
bounds.
he was out of bounds. Happy he was able to get the game sealing interception. That one's even better. Looks better on the stat sheet if you ask me. But happy for him. He had 12 tackles though. I was looking at that. I was like, whoa, like that's a lot for a
He was
safety.
he
But
was mixing it up. He was mixing
yep.
it up for real.
So he had a good game as well. I just thought the defense had a good game overall. Kyler Gordon had that cornerback blitz sack, I think it was. That was crazy.
Yeah.
Kyler Gordon's all over the place. He's a dog.
The defense
Um,
is really good, man. They're
they
really,
were
really
they were really good. So if this is gonna be the game plan the rest of the season, we'll win a lot more games. Promise you.
yeah.
Don't go back to what we did the first 3 weeks of the season. You'll lose. Don't
Nah,
do
you
that.
don't need to. You don't
You
need
don't
to.
need to do that.
The name of the game is win football games. We ain't
Ball
worried about no
control,
stats.
time of possession, all of that. Punch
Let,
people in the mouths.
let's have a good season. You know what I'm saying? Let's make it to the playoffs and then build upon that. Then next year you wanna start, doing a little bit more aerial attack. Okay, then you can do that. Cause then
Right.
you know what I'm saying?
But for
Like
now, the formula that we used yesterday, that needs to be the formula for the rest of the season, in
nah,
my opinion.
Cracker, no. I said this about Stevenson last week. I said that but they're picking on Stevenson because they can't really go nowhere else.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
Stevenson, the problem with Stevenson is, and it's not a problem, it's just he's aggressive.
Yes.
What do you do with an aggressive guy? You be aggressive. So
You
that's
be
why they're going
aggressive.
to him.
And that's why he's getting those stupid flags he doesn't need to be getting because he's
Yeah.
so aggressive.
It-
But I
It's the
think
same
he'll
thing
be
that
fine.
it's the same thing. It's the reason why he never really was in a consider a first round draft pick at corner,
Yep.
even though he has the talent in Miami because he's really, 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 really physical and he takes a lot of chances. But if you just break him down, and me at least like Elise and Isaiah had talked about, it's like he's really good, but he takes a lot of chances and he's real physical, so he gets a lot of penalties
And
being
he's
physical.
one of the taller corners. Them
That's true,
tall,
yeah.
lengthy corners, that's how they get themselves in trouble.
And so with him, for him, unfortunately, our defense is really solid, so that he's gonna stick out like a sore thumb. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? It is what
Yeah.
it is. It's like he's not
And
playing
and,
bad.
and
He just
Jalen Johnson's good. They don't even throw his way no more. They just like, you know what? who's over there, Johnson covering? Okay, we're not throwing over there.
look. They like, hey, we gonna wait on T.J. Edwards and Steve.
Right.
That's who we throwing. They don't even really throw at Kyler Gordon like that. They may
They
try him
don't. No,
once or
they
twice
don't.
a game,
I
and
mean,
that's it.
when Tremaine Edmonds getting interceptions, that's how you know they ain't throwing to them.
Oh, they're not
corners,
trying
bro.
him. They're not trying him over the middle.
They're not
Here.
trying Jalen Johnson nor Kyler Gordon. They just
They're
like,
not trying
someone
him.
else got to
Edmonds,
beat us.
they're not throwing that ball over the middle because Edmonds is too tall and he's too
Yep.
rangy to get that. They're not even trying him. They like, nope. That's what I said. It's Edwards and Stevenson. You just watch. Just look at all. If y'all think I'm lying, watch all 4 games. It's the same 2 dudes. The same 2 dudes. And that's the
Yep.
only place they can really go. They're not going because they know Byers over the top. So
Yep.
you can't go deep that often. You gotta, you know what I'm saying? It's if you notice, like Houston didn't really get a chance to go deep on us because why? Because Byers was over the top. And they had Brisker back there. So you couldn't
Yeah.
really try it. So what they do, they picked on Edwards and Stevenson.
And Stevenson. Yep.
I'm telling
So,
you. But that's when you know you got a really good defense. When it's
can
like,
we talk about my guy,
who? Jack?
Corey freaking Taylor, bro?
Oh my
Oh
goodness, bro.
my goodness, bro! Like, bro, that's 60. What was it? 64-yard punt.
66. I thought it was 66.
66, whatever it was insane. He had I think he had multiple because I think he had a 61 as well. Like, it was beautiful, magnificent. We were back there on I think it was the 10 or something.
Yeah, he's kicking.
This man just boomed it off his foot and landed it right inside the 10. Like, it was just so, oh man.
It
Oh
went,
man.
it landed and kicked out of bounds.
it landed
Great
and kicked
man.
out of bounds. It was so great.
Yeah,
Like
nah, that was
Tory Taylor is so freaking
he's
good.
good as advertised.
So awesome.
Good as advertised. Like,
Like good as advertised, worth the 4th round pick. Ray Guy Award.
yeah,
Well, I
he's
think he
good.
won it. Ray Guy Award
Yeah,
winner.
he won it. He won it.
Like
He's good.
he's just
I was I
man.
was actually in the car. I was listening to it. And I remember when he kicked it, they was like, "Oh my!" Like Tom Thayer and
Yeah, they're like
Jeff Joniak was like, "Oh my goodness!" I was
oh
like,
my goodness.
"Dude, they
Like,
see where
dude,
it landed." I was like,
the
"Damn!"
way it
Hell out that.
just the ball just bounced off his foot.
Mhm.
Oh man. Like, bro, I've never been in a punter like I have Tory Taylor. I almost wanted to cry. I just wanted to cry. I literally wanted to pull up Tory Taylor punter highlights
If you
after
didn't,
that.
if you didn't understand why
Oh,
Iowa used him as a weapon last year, now you
right.
he just
Bro,
showed you why.
Iowa, bro, I wanted to cry. I wanted to pull up Tory Taylor punter
Yeah,
highlights.
yeah, he's good, man.
Like,
God dang.
I'm just like he is a dog, an absolute dog, bro. Like that was just so that was beautiful. I had to give a Tory Taylor shout out there.
Oh no, you good? Because I think
Uh,
our special teams is good. Shout out to them. They're really
hmm
good. I think the defense.
although Cairo near scared me near about to death because he almost missed that extra point,
Oh yeah,
the first touchdown. I'm like, whoo, you lucky that swung in. Because he was literally like this close to missing it. I was just like,
yeah.
Cairo?
You gotta get used to. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. Hey, you gotta adjust the Soldier Field again. Like
Hey,
it's
Cairo,
year to
you
year
gotta
thing.
get readjusted, bro. Recalibrate.
No joke, man. But no, I like the defense. I like that Brisker's allowed to play like Brisker
Yes.
wants to play because he's got Byard back there, so he
Yep.
knows that he can be aggressive like he wants to be, and he doesn't have to worry about covering up. You know what I'm saying? Because
Yep.
hey, Eddie was we all at one time we all loved Eddie Jackson, but he was done. Like it's over.
Hey, Eddie was out there making plays last night.
Last night he was though. Yeah, he was doing
He was
things.
out there making plays last night.
But
Him and
that's what
Roquan.
Eddie does. His
Derrick
problem.
Henry turned back the clock last
Oh,
night too. I was just like, bro, he ripped off that 87-yard run. I was like,
yeah,
what the heck, bro? Like the Ravens gave the Buffalo Bills that smackdown in the
they
mouth.
beat them.
Josh Allen did. He looked pedestrian last night. I was like, Dave Julius not happy.
Oh no,
I was
hell
like,
no, he didn't
Julius
give me
is
nothing,
not.
bro.
Bro, did you
Yeah,
lose?
yeah, hell yeah, I got destroyed.
Oh, who'd you play? Earl? You played
Yeah,
Earl, didn't
bro.
you? Bro,
Yeah,
I destroyed
no,
our buddy.
Rasheed Rice got hurt
Oh
beginning of
yeah,
the
he
game.
got bro. They talked about it might be an ACL for
Yeah,
Rasheed Rice.
so that was points. Komet didn't really give me nothing, and it was somebody
Bro,
else. And then
bro,
Josh Allen been killing.
I know he was. That's why I'm like, Julius
He,
got to be mad because
he did
they
did
look
not.
good today,
He
bro.
did. Josh Allen got 7 points yesterday.
The crazy thing is I impulsively, which I'm actually kind of glad I did. I impulsively benched CJ Stroud last minute, and my backup ended up giving me 38.9 fantasy points, and Nico Collins gave me 33 by themselves.
Nico destroyed them yesterday.
Like Nico got me 33.1 fantasy points. It was so beautiful. Jordan Mason got me 24.
We try to
The dude
tell
from the Niners.
we tried to tell a certain somebody about Nico last year, but they ain't want to hear it.
They didn't want to hear that. Leave
Yeah,
that Michigan man alone. He's a dog.
yeah,
Anyway, he's
yeah.
carrying
We
my
don't know what we
fantasy
talking about.
squad.
We told you.
But
We
yeah,
know about it.
my
Yeah,
backup got me 38.9 fantasy points.
yeah,
So
yeah. Oh yeah,
I might leave them there, but I might not. Well, it
yeah. I didn't
depends.
get
I
nothing.
got to see
Like
who they're playing.
Brees Hall, and Saquon. They have been doing work. Neither one of them did nothing yesterday. Yeah,
Bijan didn't do much of anything, but like I said, Jordan Mason carried the load for me, so that was fine with that.
it is what it is. Yeah, you can't
Uh,
win. Shoot.
Shoot, I'm kind of mad at bench Michael Pittman, but he wasn't playing well, and so I left him on the bench this week just for him to have a good game. I was just like, of course, bro. I leave this dude on the bench now. He wants to have a
Oh
good
yeah,
game. I was
that's
heated.
yeah.
I
That
was so
whole that
heated,
whole thing with Anthony Richardson, man. They gonna get that man killed, man.
bro. No, here's the thing though. That was okay. That was wild. So he gets hurt, right? He gets his hip hurt or something. He misses like a play, right? Joe
Yep.
Flacco goes out there, blah blah blah. He comes back into the game. They're at the goal line, right? They run this man. I was like,
Yeah.
what kind of idiots? What? And then wonder why he gets hurt literally that same play. That
Right.
was so stupid.
He didn't even
Like,
make it. He went and then it was like a car engine
bro, like,
died. He
why
just
was that the
fell down.
play call? Why was that the play call was the question I had. Like, I'm like, y'all just saw he got hurt. And then you gonna put him back out there just to run him? So when they hit him on his hip, he gets hurt. Like,
Again.
what?
The same, yeah. Like, what did you think was gonna happen?
Bro, that was
stupid.
just right. What you think was gonna happen? That was crazy. That was crazy. I couldn't believe it. I was just like, that made no sense.
Yeah.
But sounds like he's okay. And that it's just a hip pointer, whichever that means. That just means his hip is sore, I guess. So I guess we'll see how he is. Push comes to shove, they got Joe Flacco out there who, bro, Joe Flacco just be out there, bro. Joe cool, calm, collected, just throwing darts. Just throwing darts. I'm like, dang, Joe Flacco at 39 out here looking better than me, bro.
He does his thing, man. You know,
he just goes out there and does his thing, bro.
That's
Like
a long-term answer, but if you need somebody to come in,
right, you need an efficient backup, bro.
He gonna do his thing.
He gonna get the job done. Tell you that. He got the job done.
He gonna get the job done.
Credit to Indy. Their offensive line is one of the best in the league. Like,
yeah, they are.
And mind you, they were missing their starting center yesterday, but their backup filled in just fine. Like, their backup was looking really good yesterday.
Yeah.
So
yeah, they did.
Indy's looking like Indy's building their line like Detroit has built theirs. They got good starters, but they also have good backups. Where like you don't miss a beat if you have to put a backup in. I think the only time they'd miss a beat is if God forbid something happened to Quentin Nelson. They lose Quentin Nelson. Ooh.
Yeah, you were at that game yesterday. So what did you think? Like, you saw it in person. What did you think about the game? Because you were there.
It was the
Colts Steelers game.
Yeah, I was there. We'll talk about that later. Let's just say my friend surprised me. We'll just put it that way. But anyway, we'll call him my friend and leave it at that. But because he's a Colts fan, so. But no, it was cool. It was cool. I guess I had no dog in that race, so, you know. The stadium's nice. They got a nice stadium. Their stadium's really nice. It's a typical NFL game. Their seats are way more comfortable than that of Soldier Field. Tell you that. My tush was cushiony. Okay, sucker was cushiony. Anthony Richardson actually looked fine. The 2 drives he played, I thought he looked better than he has in recent weeks. He wasn't out there being reckless. Okay, that was good to see. Now he did take some reckless hits for no reason that he didn't need to take. I'm just like, if you don't run out of bounds, I'm just like, run out of bounds. Like, didn't you hurt yourself not running out of bounds? But that game got crazy. That game got crazy because Pittsburgh went down 17-0 or 17-3 at half. They came back and scored like 3 straight touchdowns. I don't know what the heck Indy was doing. I think they went prevent after that. They're like, oh, we're up 17-3, blah, blah, blah.
They got comfortable.
What?
They got comfortable.
They got comfortable. They went prevent, and Pittsburgh capitalized once they went prevent.
They found out real quick. Okay, yeah, we could do this too.
Bro, it was wild. And then, I don't know, Indy's kicker is mid. He's not that great. Like, I think he missed a kick or something. He's not that good. I'm just like, this their kicker? Like, they need to replace him.
Yeah, Pittsburgh, they defense.
Bro, their defense folded like cheap lawn chairs. TJ Watt was out there non-existent. I ain't see him. Like, their defense folded like cheap lawn chairs.
Terrible yesterday.
They were awful.
But I guess, when you're that good, you're due for
I think they slept on Indy. They came in a little too high and mighty and got exposed. So there's that.
They were missing assignments, even that
play. They weren't even tackling right. I'm just like, they ain't trying to win this game.
Yeah,
I'm like, they had a little too much fun on Saturday night. So
they just thought they was gonna walk in there.
They thought it was gonna be a cakewalk.
They did. Yeah.
They did, and they got humbled. I think they needed to get humbled. I think who Who lost yesterday? That was a three. Oh, Buffalo. I thought Buffalo needed to get humbled, and they did. Some
Yeah,
teams you gotta humble them because
but that just show you, man. Like you gotta, yeah, like you gotta have a good center, man. I think we saw that with the Chargers. We just talked about the Chargers. We talked about the Bears. We talked
the
about
Colts. The Colts got a good center and a
got
good
a
backup.
good
I
backup.
want their backup center.
And you
I'm
look
so
on the other
serious when I
side,
say that. I want their
and
backup center. I'm
Pittsburgh
so
had
serious.
had a rookie, Zach Frazier, and he folded when they need
I
him.
don't
Like,
even think he folded. Okay, so that was the crazy part, right? I'm sitting there, right? Um, Phil did his leg kick. The left guard, who was a rookie, by the way, they started like three rookies on that line yesterday.
they were looking at each
Uh,
other when he snapped the ball.
no, he actually tapped him. You had to like. So where I was sitting,
I
it
couldn't
wasn't
see the
that
tap.
bad.
Yeah,
He tapped him, and so he snapped the ball, and
okay.
then it just went crazy after that. But
Cause he
that
was
was
still, cause the guard was look. It was like he was looking at. It was like
he
he was
was
looking.
looking. So he was looking back at the quarterback, and then at the center, and then the center snapped the ball. I
Yeah,
don't.
I was like, what are y'all doing?
I'm
Like,
like,
oh,
this is what happens when you put babies out here. Okay,
are you
like
you at the wrong time in the game. Like, come on,
I'm
dog.
just
You got.
like.
But I mean, that's what it is. That was
I'm like, who
that's
the
a
hell? I'm like,
microcosm.
who? And it's funny because you see it with Indy and you see it with teams like Chicago and Pittsburgh. And any team with a young quarterback, ugh, it's hard to watch sometimes because they're so young.
Hold on, I'll be
So they're
right.
going to make mistakes and you're just like, dog, no.
Yeah, I'll be right
Like,
back. Give me
dog,
1 second. I'll
no.
be right back. I'll be right back.
And so I think that's part of Indy's problem is with Anthony Richardson, you don't know which Anthony Richardson you're gonna get. You're either gonna get a really good Anthony Richardson or a really bad Anthony Richardson. Who actually, by the way, leads the league in interceptions. Like, ugh, it's bad. It's bad. Won Iowa games. Yeah, Cracker. Tory Taylor won Iowa games. Cracker. He definitely did. Big Dex got 3 sacks. Carter has 0. Ah, yeah, that's nice. What's up, Stevo? Yo. Have fun in the comments for a minute here. While Julius steps away. Have fun in the comments, I guess. But, no, it's just Chargers should have had their long snapper play center. I agree, Justin. I definitely agree. Somebody other than Mustafa, because Mustafa was out there getting waylaid by Chris Jones. I felt bad for him. Uh, You are an irritated bowel. No alt slander in here, heathen. I wasn't slandering. Light skinned legend ran off. He's scared. He's scared. Cracker, you need to calm down. You need to calm down, Cracker. I'm not a heathen, and I wasn't even talking bad about all. All I said was he got hurt. Calm down. Why are you on my head like that? Why are you on my head? Keep Pryor at right guard, move Kramer to left guard, make Tevin the swing guard. He can't stay healthy. I wouldn't go that far yet. Oh, Justin was the one slandering. I was gonna say, I was like, that's not right. I know he. Oh,
Sorry
okay.
about that.
You had me talking in the comments with Kevin.
Oh no, I thought you heard me. My bad. I had to run.
No, I heard you had to run. I was just stalling. But anyway, yeah. Some of these younger teams, ooh, I'd be like, baby, hard to watch. But it was nice to see the Commanders Cardinals game. Bro, that game was crazy. Jaden Daniels was on a heater. He just
Yeah.
like he completed like 80% of his passes yesterday.
He has had for a 2 game. He's got the NFL record for a 2 game stretch at 82% or
It's
83%.
something crazy, bro.
Insane.
It's insane, bro. Like it's just insane. Yeah, Jaden Daniels was playing out of his mind right now.
I saw a clip right before we got on a little while ago. They showing what he went through. He got to his fourth progression. That one he threw that the end route.
Yeah.
I was like,
To McLaurin for the touchdown.
Yeah, I think, or it's either, I don't know if it wasn't for the touchdown, but I forget who it was to.
It was McLaurin.
But it was like, man, good gracious, like this. They are playing. They playing really well, man.
The Commanders are playing well for a team that had the number 2 overall pick last year. They're 3-1 right now, so
Yeah.
they're looking really good. Glad Green Bay lost. Any day Green Bay loses is a win for me. Ha ha!
Absolutely.
Happy trails, Green Bay. Screw Green Bay.
Yeah.
Happy they lost.
Absolutely. Yeah. They
Because
yeah.
now they're at the bottom of the division where they belong. Because they have a division loss, so they're at the bottom where they belong. Love to see it. Anytime Green Bay's at the bottom, I win. Um, and let's see. Minnesota is undefeated. Good for Minnesota, man. Like they're
Wow.
out there
Wow.
cooking.
Yeah.
They're
They
out
have.
there cooking. Like
They have
Sam
to have.
Darnold again. Sam Darnold is just playing out of his mind.
They
Justin
held on. They
Jefferson.
held on for dear life, though. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah,
'Cause
they
Pittsburgh,
did.
I
They
mean,
did.
not Pittsburgh.
Well,
Green Bay
well,
walked them down.
if Mister I need to hurry back after 3 weeks of spraining my MCL, Jordan Love doesn't come back and throws 3 interceptions, maybe the Packers win that game.
Yeah, they should just kept with Malik Willis, man. They should tell
Like
Love.
I don't know why Jordan Love came back. Like, bro, you could tell he wasn't even 100% because he had this like gigantic wrap on his leg and stuff, bro.
He should have set out one more week, man. He should one more week, and then you'd be all right, man. But nope, he wanted to rush his butt out there, and then they got smoked. They were getting
Yeah,
getting cooked. Yeah, no,
yeah.
that they look Minnesota. Yeah, they surprising, man. Like I think none of us expected Minnesota because
I mean, they didn't surprise me, but kind of surprised me in the sense that Kevin O'Connell's a good coach. I think he doesn't get enough credit. Brian Flores had that defense top ranked last year. So, I
it was
mean,
Sam
because they
Darnold.
were looking good before Kirk Cousins got hurt, right? They were looking good last year. It's just Kirk Cousins ended up getting hurt, and Nick Mullins just isn't a good backup.
Mhm.
So that squandered their season. But,
I
Sam
mean, none of
Darnold's a solid quarterback. So all they needed, like they had with Kirk Cousins, is a solid quarterback play, and they're going to be a top team.
well, I mean, none of us thought Sam Darnold was gonna look like this dude. Like he ain't never looked
What
like.
do I always say, Julius? Situation matters,
Oh
coaching
yeah,
matters.
oh yeah, no,
You
for sure,
know,
for sure.
credit to Kevin O'Connell. He's getting the best out of Sam Darnold. I
He
mean,
is, he is.
that's what good coaches do.
Mm,
Matt LaFleur is getting the best out of Malik Willis. Good
he
coaches do that.
is.
So,
Yeah, yeah.
you know,
We seeing that all around the league. The good coaches are getting the best out of their players.
like good coaches are they're getting the job done, bro. Like you just see it, like
If
and all that.
if Arthur Smith keep going, he gonna be up for a coaching
I
job
mean,
next year.
he had the kid toss for 312. So,
Man, that man gonna get another head coaching job if Justin keep playing that well. So it's
like he tossed for 312, had 55, had 2 on the ground, 1 passing. So
Najee Harris ain't do nothing yesterday.
bro, Najee Harris had 13 carries for 19 yards. I saw that and
Man was
I
terrible
laughed.
yesterday.
I had to laugh after that one.
Yeah.
I said, bro, you're getting outworked by Cordell Patterson. Okay,
Yeah.
we all know who Cordell Patterson is. Bears fans, we all know who that man looks fat and out of shape. Okay, that man does not look like the man he was in Chicago, and he was out here outworking Najee Harris. That's bad.
You know who else don't look like the man he used to be? Aaron Rodgers.
Oh, bro, did you see that? The Broncos beat the Jets 10-9. I had to laugh.
The Jets' offense is
the Jets are terrible.
Their offense is trash.
Their all line is gonna get Rodgers killed. I'm like, he can't afford to get hurt. He's 40. Like, bro,
him and Salah are not getting along.
Bro, did you see him push Salah last week?
Yeah, and then they got into it. They trading barbs in the media now. They going at each other.
They went after each other in the media.
Yeah, because Robert Saleh said something about you know how Rodgers, he the king of free play.
Yeah.
Apparently, I guess they had an opportunity, but somebody on the offense moved or something like that, so he didn't get through the free play or whatever. So Saleh was like, "Hey, you basically like, hey, we gotta chill. We gotta relax. Like, you know what I'm saying? We can't be depending on that, basically. Something like that. Something to that effect."
I just like, no. Shut his mouth, bro.
He was like, no, we need to take accountability, blah, blah, blah. So I'm like, yeah, they are not getting along at all. Like they,
Rodgers is the only reason Salah still got a job. I hope he knows that. I hope he really for real knows that.
I mean, but
Like,
I'm not. I understand Rogers. Like, yes, you are the king of that. Nobody's better in history than you doing that. But again, that takes time. You had your line was together for a very long time in Green Bay, so they knew what
hmm
time it was. So again, I'm not saying Solid was 100% right, or neither is Rogers, but
and
both
that's
of y'all got to take blame for that. Because guess what, Solid was sort of right. You gotta understand, you ain't got who you had in Green Bay, but
that's
Rogers
another
like
thing
you
though,
gotta calm down.
and
Like, they gotta
that's another
scout
thing
out.
though, and credit to Eberflus and all that. I mean, at the end of the day, you do want continuity on the offensive line, right?
Mhm.
Because, like you said, the one Rodgers had in Green Bay, they played together for a long time. That's why Indies is so good. That's like I think they said their fourth year together,
Mhm.
third or fourth year together as the same five. Like when you have that kind of continuity, that's why Detroit's is so elite. Same thing. Like they've been together for years. Like they know each other's tendencies at this point. You
Mhm.
could blindfold them, and they know their partner's tendencies. Blindfold them.
Absolutely. Yep.
Like you want to have as much continuity as you can. When you got to keep shuffling the offensive line every week, every other week, it's never going to be good ever.
Right.
That's just the truth. Like you want to keep it as much as the same as much as you can, because
I
if it
mean,
can be the same for as long as it needs to be, you'll be just fine.
yeah, you look at like Green Bay. Remember when Jenkins came in as a rookie? Everybody like, oh, they lost their tackle, and the dude was just as good. Like
Right.
because the guys around them, the other four were still there.
They were
They
still
just
there,
needed a
so they
tackle.
were able to help him out, right? They'll be
Exactly.
like, okay, we gotta help this rookie out. The other of us four, we've been here, so we know each other. We can help the rook out. That's what happened in Indy yesterday. They're
Hmm.
like, okay, the rookie got to play. The rest of us, we've played together. We know each other's tendencies. I
Yep.
know the guy next to me. I know the other guy next to me. Like their left side of the offensive line is insanely good. Like
Hmm.
Quentin Nelson with Bernard Ryman, really good. Like especially in the run game, Jonathan Taylor was just running on that side all freaking day. Like
Yeah.
downhill, just through the hole. Like he cooked them. He cooked.
Yeah.
Like he was just that left side is dominant over there. I don't know. Like
Yeah. Yeah. They speaking of offensive
that's
line.
why Richardson playing poorly makes no sense to me. Cause that line is so good.
Yeah, they
That
are.
line is pristine. Okay. One of the best I'm so serious when I say that. One of the best lines in the league. That's why
You
I'm
know,
like, there's no way Richardson's playing this poorly.
you know who
There's
need a
no
line?
freaking way.
The doggone Chiefs need a damn offensive line. They offensive line is terrible. Good.
Who the
Great.
Chiefs?
Yeah,
Yeah.
they suck.
Yeah.
Dude. Garbage.
Yeah. I don't know, bro. Creed Humphrey.
Garbage.
Yeah, I get it. Creed Humphrey. He's solid, but I feel like he's inconsistent though.
Yeah, he's
Like
inconsistent.
one game he'll be moving people, he'll be stout, and then the next game he's struggling, he's botching snaps, all
Hmm.
the things, and you're just like, didn't you just pay him
Paid him. He
big
got paid.
money?
Sure did.
Why is he like he struggled yesterday, and I'm just like,
Yeah.
why is Creed Humphrey struggling right now?
They
Joe
offensive line
Tooney,
just struggling.
Joe Tooney is fine. Trey Smith is fine for me too.
They okay.
I think their tackles are the real problems.
Taylor,
Their
yeah.
ta- their tackle situation is not good. Like Wanye Morris, not good, but he's better than Kingsley Suamayata right now. So that's
Hmm.
the option you have to go with, which is not great because he's protecting the blind side of Patrick Mahomes. Not
Yeah.
good. And then Jawan Taylor is just he's just not good. And then
He is not good.
he's constantly over the line. Constantly. Like this be him. He lines up and he's over the line and I'll be like the rest just don't want to keep throwing that flag, bro.
Like he's
They
just
just don't
like,
they just don't
hey,
like throwing that. They're
I'm
just
not ha-
like,
I'm not happy with the offensive line we got, but I'm so glad we ain't signed his ass. Like,
man, for real, dog. Like
man, you want to
he
talk
just
about
literally
bad
every single play,
every week,
his
man?
helmet's over the line. It's
Every
crazy.
play, every week, this dude just terrible,
He just and the rest just are
terrible.
like, we would have to flag it every time, and you just get tired of doing that. Oh,
Mm-hmm.
that's another thing, right? I noticed this across the weekend. These roughing the passer calls are crazy, dog. Like I've heard more roughing the passer calls than I've heard all of last season, and the
Right.
season just started.
Mm-hmm.
Gardner Minshew had got one at the end of the Cleveland Raiders game. Thought, I mean, it was the correct call because he got cracked in the head and neck area. But I was just like, wow, like
Mm-hmm.
Fields got two of them. I was just like,
Insane. Like, golly. Like,
I
it
was
took that
like,
man 3 years to get 2 calls.
I'm
That's
like,
that's
it took him
terrible.
3 years to get two.
Two.
I'm like, now he's got 4 games. He's got 3 and 4 games. I'm like, what universe am I in? What?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't know. Like, I don't know. Like, but to be fair, the Colts defender, I forget, Dio Obadango,
Yeah.
that man was trying to kill people out there. I was just like, good lord. Like, they're whoever their tackle is, their right tackle is, he was getting destroyed. He was getting cooked. I was just
Yeah.
like, they right
He
tackle
gonna,
needs some work.
and he ain't gonna have no. And then James Daniels is out for the season. So
Bro, James, dang. I hope the best for James Daniels. He tore his Achilles. That's crazy.
yeah,
Like,
in a contract year,
in a
towards
contract year. That's so wild. I feel bad for him. Good
terrible.
dude. Good dude. Good player. That's just
Yeah.
terrible. I feel awful for him. I feel awful for him because
Yeah.
it is a contract year and he was about to get the bag too. So that's
So let's.
why I never get on people when they want their money and they want it when they're due for money. That's why. Because one injury like that
It's over.
and it's over. Like like that's gonna affect him in free agency because he's probably not gonna be ready a year from now, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So
No, he's not.
like he's gonna miss all the training camp and preseason. Like that's so awful. Like you hate that for him. So that's why I never complain when these players want their money and they want it right away.
Mhm.
Reasons like that. I mean, you look at Jordan Love. He just got paid, right? And guess
Got
what?
paid.
Week one, boom, he gets injured. Like that is just the reality. Like
That's like the Miami Dolphins center. Like he don't get hurt, he's gone. They not. There's no way they would have been able to resign him. Period.
yeah, Connor Williams. Yeah,
There was no way they was resigning him. He don't get injured because everybody
exactly. Right.
they would have got
So
outbid like a mug. Like it was no way. But him
eh,
getting hurt was a blessing for them because he'll be back.
right.
Because I think he'll be back. What next month? Maybe November.
Who?
November. Connor Williams.
He's already playing. Is
Is he
I
playing?
thought.
Is he
Yeah,
playing?
he's playing with Seattle.
Okay. I ain't seen. I don't know.
He's playing with Seattle. Well, catch him tonight against Detroit.
Yeah,
Detroit's
yeah.
bringing out the black unis. I'm
They
so
got
hyped
started.
for those. Oh, in the blue helmet? Yes.
Yeah, y'all.
Yes. My mom hates the black uniforms. She says she hates them. I'm like, they are fire. They are wearing the black with the blue helmets. I can't wait for that. That is going to be fire. But anyway,
Yeah, he's starting.
Connor Williams got hurt. That was his. I mean, look at what he had to take. He had to take like what, $1 million or something.
Something like that. I'm
Like,
looking right now. Let me see.
like you hate it. Like, and you look at someone like you think of Russell Wilson, right? Who just signed for $1.2 million. Who's gonna sign up in the offseason for Big Buddy? This
Yeah,
man
he got
hurt
a
himself pushing a sled, bro.
1 year deal, $6 million with $3 million guaranteed.
Yeah, I mean,
If
look
he has
at
a
that.
good season, he gonna get paid this offseason.
Right. But like you look at Russ, right? He got hurt pushing a sled, right?
Yeah, yeah.
And look, what's he gonna fetch in free agency next year? He'll be 37.
Who?
Russell Wilson.
Oh yeah, nothing.
Nothing. Like he's not gonna fetch a thing. Like he'll be 37 coming off whatever's wrong with his calf. I don't even know.
Yeah,
They never said. So it's just a calf injury. And at that age, dog. At that age, that means it's over. That's what that means.
Yeah. Yeah. He definitely
I'm
not
surprised
starting.
he didn't land
Oh,
on IR though. That was interesting to me because he missed 4 games. But okay.
yeah, he's not starting. It's over. He can get that dream.
I don't know. He might start week 5. Is he healthy yet? No? You don't think so? I don't know.
Is he healthy? No. Can he play right now? Okay, so we talked about this the other
I mean,
night.
he's been dressed for 4 weeks.
And can he play? Yes.
I mean, in a technical sense, yeah.
He can get out there and run, but is he gonna be like a statue? Hell yeah. He ain't
If he gonna be like a statue, he gonna die. That offensive line is not good. Bro, he's
I'm just
gonna get
saying, like
smoked. Like, and they
can
had to
he?
start. They had to start actually 4 young players yesterday.
Yeah, no.
Their
I think
oldest guy, once Daniels went out, the oldest guy on that line is like 20. I think 26,
that's
25
like
or 26.
when the person say if it was the playoffs, I could start. Okay, you're
Oh
not
yeah,
healthy.
that means you're not.
You're not healthy.
That means you're
Stop.
not healthy,
If it's the
dog.
playoffs, I could play.
The
No,
playoff. I'm like,
no,
aren't the playoffs in December, January? Yeah,
you're
that's
not healthy. Yeah, you're just saying that,
dog.
but you're not healthy enough. So you're not healthy enough to play now. That's what you tell them. But if they needed you in an emergency, you can play.
I mean, didn't he
Yeah,
dress? He
don't stick his
dressed
ass out.
yesterday. I saw him in full uniform yesterday. He was on there full pads and
Hell
everything.
no, nope. Don't put him out there. They better just put Kyle Allen
He
out
was
there. They
he
need it.
was out there full pads and everything. Kyle Allen was the backup on the list on the little
Hell no.
chart they gave us.
Do not put Russ in there.
Russ was out there full pads though. He was out there full pads out there with a little earbud in, his little cap on.
Full pads. His ass don't need to get out there though. Tell you, nope.
He had the full pads on. He was ready to go. Tell you that. He was ready. Red
Oh,
T
he
Freddy.
can be ready. It don't mean nothing. I mean, it's all right. I mean, it's a long season, so we'll see.
It's a long season. Anything could happen. Knock on wood.
I mean,
Knock on wood. I wish anything on
the Ravens did what I felt like they was gonna do. They came out, ran.
Yeah, the Ravens needed that win. They got the win they needed. Wow.
2-2.
Okay. The Bills. I don't know what happened because they had an explosive offense the first 3 weeks, maybe because of who they played, but like they got shut down yesterday. They got shut down.
I think that's because Baltimore defense had a point to prove. Like I think
they did.
People were still kind of questioning them after last week, even though they shut down Dallas for 3 quarters, basically. I think people still had question marks about that, and they like, oh yeah, we're gonna show you what time it is. Like,
hey, while you laugh at Steve-O, Mitch actually got out in the game. He got in the game. Don't hate. Mitch Trubisky got in the game. Don't hate bad. You hating bad, but he
man still ain't throwing a pick six. That's crazy.
Exactly. Still ain't throwing a pick six. Hey, don't sleep on Maserati Mitch. Y'all are haters. Josh Johnson got in the game. He's old too. I didn't realize Josh Johnson was that old. I was just like, what? I was like, yo, that's crazy.
Nah, so it's good. As San Francisco whooped who they played yesterday?
They played New England. New England is booty. They're terrible.
Terrible.
They're just terrible. I'm like, yeah, they ain't putting Drake May in there. Their offensive line is terrible. I think theirs was the worst in the league. I'm not even finna pretend. Theirs is the worst in the league.
Houston pulled it out at the last minute.
Houston, and talk about a fall off because they struggle with Jacksonville, who has no direction, no identity.
They paid your boy, and he looks like cheap.
But rivalry games are different. Yeah, Trevor Lawrence, that contract's looking dumber and dumber by the week. Okay, I don't know. I'm like Doug Peterson about to get fired. I'm surprised they haven't fired him yet.
I don't even know if it's him. I just don't think. I think they paid Trevor too early.
I think they paid Trevor too early.
Yeah.
Like he hasn't won a game since Thanksgiving of last year. That's what they're saying. I think they say he's 0-9 in the last 9 games he started. It's ridiculous.
I think it's just time. I think it's time that people start really looking at him.
Put in Mac Jones.
We all. I'm not gonna say we all, but they've had this man on this pedestal for so long.
Yeah.
It's like I think y'all really need to look at who he is, man. Like he's
average.
He's average. Generational talent y'all had. No, dude's average, man. He's average.
He's average.
He was at Clemson, but look at Clemson now. They've been cheeks since he left.
They have. But that's the thing. That's why I don't like to give those kind of labels to people, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because they could end up one thing or end up another, right?
Mm-hmm.
You think about Trevor Lawrence. He had all this hype coming out, and he hasn't lived up to it
at all.
At all. He has not. They made the playoffs that 1 year. I think it was 2022, something like that, right?
Yeah,
and they came back after he had thrown 4 picks. But That was
Yeah,
more so on the Chargers defense than it was anything else.
that
I
was on their
mean,
coach. Their coach is terrible.
they
That's why
coach
his
was
ass ain't
terrible.
there no more.
Um, but yeah, I mean, Jacksonville. I think their priorities are on the wrong things because
Yeah,
they're worried about the stadium they're building. Bruh, nobody fills that stadium you have now. You're Jackson. You're literally freaking Jacksonville, bro. What's there to do in Jacksonville? Do they even have fans like that? That's the question I have. Like I know like
they
one
have fans.
Jacksonville
They do.
fan.
They have fans. They do.
I know one Jacksonville fan.
Nah, they have fans, bro. They do.
Okay?
I'm telling
Like
you right now, they do. They
they
have
got a
fans.
pool.
You
They
don't.
got a pool in their stadium, bro. They
They
got a
have
pool in their
Jacksonville
stadium.
has fans. They just not. They not like. They not like us. They not. They not. They not out there. Like they got fans. Trust me, they do. I didn't think they did, but they have fans. But they ain't got. They not like Bears fans or Cowboys fans. No, but they have fans though. They do. They just. They just. They. You know what I'm saying? Because think about it. When they were good, them cut. So when they were good, when they had what's my man? I'm thinking of him right now. Dolphins cornerback. What's his name?
Jalen Ramsey.
Yeah, when Jalen Ramsey and they had a really good defense, they was filling up then, and then they was filling up 2 years ago when they was really good. Like they got fans. They like yeah, no, if they ain't winning, all right, we'll watch it at home. You know what I'm
I
saying?
guess.
Like you know what
Like
I'm
they
saying?
got a pool in there. I was catching the end of the game, right? And they got a whole pool in there. I'm like, ew, you couldn't catch me getting in that pool. Who knows whose crusty behinds have been in there? Nope.
No, they not like us, barely smoke, but I don't know. Like we, yeah,
I mean, they're not like us, but at the same time, I don't know.
we not
Jacksonville's
like
just, I don't know.
but
I
yeah,
guess.
while we're passionate, we also toxic. I'm sorry.
We talk a
I mean,
lot,
yeah,
and 9 times out of 10 it usually backfires. So, uh,
we
like,
unfortunately, we could be real toxic, and it's just, and we see it
yeah,
every
then
week.
that's why we're one of the most hated fan bases.
Yeah,
Okay, that's
just
real
feel
truth.
like, you know, they watch
But
eight.
yeah, Houston got the win. Houston got the win. That's all that matters. Jacksonville got real problems.
Yeah, they're done.
Hey, maybe,
They own
maybe,
four,
maybe
right?
they could. Maybe they luck out and Tennessee loses to Miami, which I doubt. But hey, anything's possible, right?
That's true.
Um, Tyler
That's
Huntley starting tonight for the Miami Dolphins, who
all
they
right. Good,
poached off of Baltimore's practice squad.
because
So,
Skyler is trash.
and he's hurt, ain't he? They dressing him as the third QB.
I
Tim
don't care.
Boyle's the
I don't
backup.
care if he hurt. He should never see the field ever again.
Yeah, Skylar Thompson was terrible last week.
He's
What they
terrible.
play Seattle? Yeah,
Yeah,
they
he's
play
terrible.
Seattle and
He's terrible, man. That man is terrible. When they show his career stats when he first came in the game, that joint was like 14 or 46. I was like,
I was just
this
like,
y'all
yo,
backup? He's
yeah.
horrible. And then he
I'm
showed
like
how horrible he
Miami.
was. I'm like, come on,
Miami
dog.
needs to be in the quarterback market during the trade deadline. I don't think Tua's coming back. I'm just gonna keep that
He
100.
ain't coming back no time soon.
No time soon, so they need to be in the quarterback market.
I mean, okay, if Russ is really truly ready to go, trade for Russ. There you
Yeah.
go.
I mean,
Or I mean, you might not like it, but
Russ
you
got a
can,
no trade clause though.
I don't think the Bears gonna trade him, but you see what the Bears gonna see what you can get a Bears and get Tyson. He better than what you got there now.
That's a fact.
Like all your dudes is trash compared to Tyson. Tyson can go down there and be the man for a little while.
Tyson and Russ are probably the two best backups in the league. You
Right,
ask me.
right now.
I could be biased, but
Miami can't
I
get
think
Flacco.
Page
Flacco with the Colts. He
or
ain't gonna
Flacco
be there.
too. I think Tyson, Russ, and Flacco are like the top three.
But
If you ask me.
I don't think Flacco going nowhere because they're
No.
gonna need him as insurance.
They're gonna need him because obviously Richardson can't even survive
Man can't even make it 4
he
games.
can't survive a month. Okay, that man can't survive a month.
2 years in a row, he didn't get hurt before the first 4 games were over with.
Right, I'm like, dog ain't even survive a month, bro. Like,
He ain't made it through 4 games yet.
nah,
in a row.
no, he hasn't. No, he hasn't. Like, that's why I said we'll see if he can play next week. Honestly, I don't even think they'll play him next week. I think they'll be like, nah, sit this one out, and they'll start Joe Flacco for whoever they play. I don't even know who they play. But I'm like, dang, Richardson ain't even survive a whole month. Again. Like, dog, I don't know. Jonathan Taylor got a high ankle sprain? Wow.
Oh, that's
All
not
these
good.
high ankle sprains is popping up like a mug.
That's not good. They need
That
him.
is. They need him.
Indy needs him.
Although Trey Sermon did pretty solid though.
Nah, that's no. They need Jonathan Taylor. You know that. Stop
Well, duh. Like anyone needs Jonathan Taylor.
it. They
Like
need him. He is their all.
you know who don't need him? The Niners. You know why? Because the Niners got Jordan Mason.
Yeah, he's
So
pretty good.
he's a
Jordan
dog.
Mason is a dog. Good.
He a dog. I'm glad I picked him up off waivers after Kenneth Walker got hurt. I said good because I need a solid backup. Shoot, I might bench Bijan this week and put in Kenneth Walker and Jordan Mason.
Yeah, that might be a good.
Don't play.
That might be a good option.
Don't
Might
play.
be a good
Like,
option, man. So,
I
don't know.
needed a bounce back win after last week, bro. I got cooked last week. And I'm like, of all the weeks CJ decides to have a bad game, it's the week I lose, bro. I was so mad. That's honestly like why impulsively I benched him. Because I was just like, Brody, this is an opponent I should beat. If I don't beat him because of CJ, I'm going to be heated. So I benched CJ impulsively. I'll put him back. I'll put him back. I'll put him back. I was mad because I was like, last week he cost me a W. So I benched him. And so this week he'll get his spot back. He'll get his spot back this week.
So before we go, let's talk real quick about the Bears Panthers.
Andy Dalton. So Red Rifle versus Caleb Williams. Andy Dalton returns to Soldier Field for the first time since 2021.
Mm-hmm.
Andy Dalton is coming back to Soldier Field. Red Rifle, Red Rocket, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
Ginger Snap, as my dad and I call him.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever you want to call him. Andy Dalton returns. All love for Andy Dalton. Good dude.
Yeah.
Really good dude. Happy for him. Happy that he's, getting the job done in Carolina, even though they lost yesterday to the Bengals. Boy, did the Bengals need that win.
They needed that win.
They needed that win bad because they was at the threat of going 0-4.
Yeah, they needed that win.
They needed that win desperately. But good for Carolina. Good for him in Carolina. Happy for him. Happy to see him back at Soldier Field.
Yeah.
We'll see how he does. Carolina's defense ain't that good. They gave up 34 points yesterday.
Nope.
They let Joe Burrow just have a field day with him and Jamar Chase. Jamar Chase was out there going bananas. So
Him and T. Higgins.
And T. Higgins, him too. So
T. Higgins had 10 catches yesterday.
Yep.
They were like, yep, you can't guard either one of us. So
yeah, they're like, pick one. Double team one of us, the other one's open.
Yeah.
So
yeah. If the Bears stick to the formula this week,
stick to the formula you did this week, you should win against Carolina.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
you should win. And Caleb could probably put up numbers even with the way they ran the offense this week. Because
Carolina sucks. They suck. So
trash.
but yes, I do think if this is the game plan and you stick to that, you should handily,
Cole Kmet,
and I mean handily, beat Carolina.
Cole Kmet should have a monster game.
He should have a field. Hey, his first year in 2020, he had his first touchdown against Carolina. So what a full circle moment that would be.
Yep.
Is to have a monster game against Carolina. Hey, DJ Moore revenge game. I need to see DJ Moore in this game, bro. Like, this is a DJ Moore revenge game.
They didn't even look at him last year. It was like
they didn't even look at him last year. I was heated. God. I was like, bro, like this is a DJ Moore game, like, bro. So I'm hoping this week they get him involved in the game because this is a revenge game for DJ Moore.
So yeah,
I want to see him. I want to see him cook.
We think the Bears gonna win.
Yeah,
at home easily, get their 10th win in a row at home. So
yeah, they should easily win. Easily. Yeah. Okay. Literally, I've never been more confident in my life. The Panthers suck.
Yeah,
they're booty. Okay. But, they literally stink. They stink. You give up 34 points, you stink. So
I don't know how many of y'all saw that Alabama-Georgia game.
That game was
nuts.
Fantastic. Nuts. You know Ryan Williams is only 17.
17.
Him and Jeremiah Smith are 17.
And
Jeremiah Smith, that's Geno's cousin?
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's Geno Smith's cousin.
Hey, let me tell y'all.
He talked about it. I was like, that's so crazy.
I have messaged AJ like Ryan Williams is him.
He's a dog. At 17, Brody, he
Disgusting.
this sick. That man
The
is
2 plays
insane.
that he had for them long, oh, bro, he's
Brody, like
special.
he is just
Special. He's special.
bro. And Carson Beck got exposed. I'm happy about that because people
Yeah,
was
yeah.
talking about like Carson Beck is all this. I'm like Carson Beck ain't none of that. And I don't care what the numbers say because if you actually watch the game, they didn't. Those numbers didn't happen until the fourth quarter.
No, he didn't do anything till Alabama did the worst
Right.
defense that
Until
we all hate.
Alabama
Prevent.
took their foot off the gas.
Yeah,
When
Alabama
Alabama took
started
their
being a
foot
team.
off the gas, that's when he started cooking. But when they had their foot on the gas and foot on his neck, he
Oh,
looked
he do
terrible.
nothing. That's
He
like
ain't do
I
jack
told AJ
diddly
this. I
squat.
said Alabama's pass rush was not getting home, so he was able to pick them apart because they were playing prevent.
Yep.
But if they would have been sending another defender blitzing him, they would have never came back.
Yeah, they would have
He
never
was
came
off.
back.
They let him get, and he's one of them dudes that he gets hot, he's gonna stay hot. You know,
Yep.
that's his bread and butter. If he gets hot, it's hard to stop him. But if you do like they did the first half, he's done. It's curtains for him.
Yeah.
But
Like
Travis
it was
Hunter
still
is
a good game though. They moved Michigan up in the polls. I was surprised by that.
yeah,
But that's because Ole Miss lost. Ole Miss
yeah,
lost to I forget who they played. But they lost Kentucky. They lost to Kentucky, so
yeah.
it kind of moved everyone up by default, even though Michigan should not be that high. You struggle with Minnesota.
Oh,
Lord have mercy.
man.
Brody, we need a quarterback bad.
Pray for Michigan quarterback because the one
Like
we
we have
like
none. Like it's so terrible. We don't
yeah,
have a quarterback to save our life. When's Jack Tuttle come back? That's the question I have.
I have no idea.
Like,
We need a
Brody,
quarterback, man.
we
And
need
y'all,
a court. Like that's literally what's holding us back.
yeah.
Is quarterback play. Like we literally have none. Like it's so terrible. It is
That's
so terrible.
you know what? While you speaking, I think that's part of the reason Donovan Edwards is struggling because he's really good off play action. Like you can't really like he can run downhill, but that's when the quarterback's a threat. He's a threat because it's like you got to account for the quarterback and him.
Yeah.
You ain't getting him one-on-one.
That's another thing. That's another thing. They need to teach these kids to play under center. Cause oh my god, like the struggle is real in the NFL.
Oh yeah,
Is the struggle is real.
I saw that. I think Caleb made mention to doing a hurry up offense. I said, yeah, he probably went there was like, look, let me do the hurry up and then I'll come along with your plan because I'm like, yeah, he wasn't. Again, y'all trying to force him to do something he wasn't ready for. Like let him get comfortable and then then get going.
Those kids, they need to have those kids prepped to play under center because none of them can do it.
Appreciate
and
that.
It's horrible to watch. Hey, Jazz, good. Thank you, Jazz. Hope you didn't hear about my comment on Green Bay.
Oh,
Screw
man,
Green Bay.
They should have left Malik Willis in there. We said
Screw Green Bay. Glad they lost. Glad they're at the bottom of the division where
Jordan
they belong.
He should stay his ass on the bench one more game.
Bottom of the division where they belong.
And then he gonna wear a Brett Favre jersey.
Right.
That was
Get that out of here.
Wore Aaron Rodgers jersey.
You know what he should have wore? He should have wore I suck jersey. An I suck jersey. That's what he should have wore.
Something else in that. He should have wore something else in that Brett Favre.
Yeah. Well, that's because Brett Favre announced he got Parkinson's.
Yeah. All right.
So he played for the Vikings and Green Bay. They ended up playing each other.
We were just saying Jordan Love should have stayed out one more week. Y'all were rolling with Malik Willis, honestly. Like being for real. Y'all should let Malik.
Yeah, for real. You really should have. Y'all probably should have just put Malik Willis out there for another week. I'm not even trying to
y'all were rolling. So
because Jordan Love didn't look healthy, and it showed in the game. He didn't look healthy, and that to me is where the coaches need to step in and protect the player from themselves.
Yeah,
you need dude, you'll be back. Relax. You're not ready yet.
Come on, bro.
We have really good backup play. You'll be fine. We'll see you when you get back.
Yeah, they didn't need him.
They didn't need him. It would be one thing if they were like 1-3 and they felt like they needed him back, right?
Yeah.
But they were what, 2-1? They were 2-1.
Yeah,
they didn't need him back.
Yeah,
they didn't need him back.
He should just stay his butt on the bench. That's what I'm saying. Like it was stupid.
See, talk about I won't be mean. Let's go Panthers. What? Jazz. That's not. We're not condoning that.
Mm-mm.
No, the Panthers. Screw the Panthers. Just go Bears, Jazz. You know this. Don't play with me. Do not play with me.
Yeah. Anyways, y'all, it's been a great show. Yeah. Oh, Travis Hunter. Yeah, that dude's best player.
Travis Hunter, a dog. Give him the Heisman.
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
even know what position he's going to play when he gets to the pros.
It don't matter.
I think he could play both, personally.
He that damn good, man.
He's so good. He good at receiver and corner. He could play
Like
both.
I think everybody saw that dude is the best player in the country. Period.
He's the best player in the country. He's the Heisman. I don't care. I don't care
I
that he's
mean,
not a quarterback.
Milrow is behind him, but he ain't.
I don't care if he's not a quarterback. That is the best player in college. Like,
Yeah.
give it to
Travis
Travis.
Hunter
Though.
is like the dude is for real. Like
He
he's
is
for real.
he is legit.
He is.
Bro, Illinois.
Oh,
They got cheated, bro. They
I
got cheated
did
in
they
that game.
Okay. We got to talk about that offline because I didn't see that game. When I saw the score, I was disappointed. I was like, "What?"
Bro, that's because they got cheated. We'll talk about it later. They got cheated though.
My God, man. See. Had they been in Illinois, that probably wouldn't happen. But at Penn State, they had to get that home cooking. We all know it. We all know how it is. When you go to what is it, Happy Valley?
Yeah.
Yeah, they be cheating.
Nittany Lions.
Oh, Ohio State, Michigan State. That was disgusting. That dude, what's the receiver's name?
Who?
Ohio State got the freshman. What's his name?
Jeremiah Smith.
Yeah, he's man.
Geno Smith's cousin.
Yeah, he's cold, man. God,
he a dog. I was like, because Geno talked about he tried to get him to go to West Virginia, but he wouldn't do it.
Yeah, no, I mean,
I was like, nah, Geno, West Virginia ain't that good, Geno. Don't do that.
I mean, he knew his bread is butter. He know what it's gonna help him.
Right, I'm like, he know where wide receiver U is.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, look at all the receivers they got in the league. They got Smith and Jigba. They got Garrett Wilson, Chris Olave. Who else was there?
They got a lot of them, dude.
They got a lot.
You thinking about this went to Ohio State, but LSU got
Cade Stover, their tight end. He's in the league.
Yeah,
Cade Stover.
Yeah, they got a lot of good receivers, but LSU, them dudes.
LSU, that's not even close. Jamar Chase, Odell Beckham Jr., Jarvis Landry,
Justin Jefferson,
Brody. Justin Jefferson's a dog.
Ohio State might put more in there, but LSU got the better of the bunch.
Yeah, they do.
Be for real.
Yeah, they do.
Not even close.
Not even close.
Yeah, it's not even close. So, but yeah, y'all. We will be back next week. Hopefully, another victory Monday.
Better be. We play the Panthers. It better be, bro. I promise you. If we lose, I will not be happy.
Yep. And shout out to Mercedes Lewis for going
game ball. Yes, sir.
Slapping Shane Waldron and everybody else because.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm glad he got the game ball. He deserved it, man.
He deserved it. I mean, he got into people's behinds like he needed to, and guess what? We were better for it. We were better as a team for it.
Appreciate that, Crocker. Appreciate that, bro.
Thanks, Kevin.
Yeah, thank y'all, man.
It's always go Navy, though. Know that.
Yeah, hell yeah. Yeah, go Navy. Yep.
4-0.
Go Navy. Yeah, yep. That's what we doing. We on that. Go Navy.
Go Navy. Don't play that.
Yeah, no, appreciate y'all's support. Please like, subscribe, comment. Y'all been commenting pretty good. We thank y'all.
Yep.
And if you hadn't catch this live, catch on playback, make sure you like, subscribe, comment there as well. We appreciate y'all again. And next week we'll see what we got to talk about. Hope like I said, hopefully a victory Monday, and then we'll talk about
better be
the Monday night games tonight. We'll go over them real quick and see what happens. So, but peace, y'all. Y'all be safe. Have a good week, man. Thank y'all again.